let's look at Denver's opening lineup. Anthony out there with Jokic. Then it's Lever. Then it's Thompson. And it's English in at the 3. And for the Raptors, they've got Lowry. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Bosh. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Carter in at the 2-guard spot. Greg is a player. How long does the excitement of a new season last?
I'd say it starts to wear off right about now. You got to start bringing your own motivation to every game, and you need to provide your own energy.
Here is Lowry. Outside DeRozan. Going inside, and he makes good on the layup.
You know, it's really the defining part of DeRozan's game, driving the basketball hard at defenders, and he'll come right at you with athleticism and strength.
Now, here's Jokic. Back to Lever. Leonard against Anthony. Jokic sets the screen for Anthony. Nailed from three-point land.
Good to see Anthony knocking down that 3. When he does this, the offense becomes even more potent.
Outside DeRozan. Bosh against Jokic. Pass to Carter. Leonard looking around. 5 on the clock. Bosh a screen on Anthony. And here's Leonard from 3. Sinks the triple.
You see the competitor in Leonard matching the 3 from the other end.
Thompson outside. Lever against Lowry. Outside Anthony. At the teardrop, it's rebounded by Leonard.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Bosh can't hit. For Denver, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Anthony. Off on the layup. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Knocked loose. Kicks it out to Leonard. The 3. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Leonard's got 6 points.
And Leonard knows that corner 3 is an important shot in terms of spacing out the defense.
English against DeRozan. English inside. Nice D from DeRozan. Toronto leading by 3. Here's Leonard, and there are the Raptors with another bucket.
I like Leonard's shot right there. He's very comfortable from that distance.
They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. With the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard to show us the league's best shooting teams last season.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Lowry against Lever. Pass to Jokic. Bosh with some nice D.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Lowry against Thompson. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. That drive by Carter. Denver grabs the miss. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
And they had some trouble with this group a year ago. And it's a bit of a head-scratcher as to why, given the way both teams ended the year.
Well, if you only looked at talent alone, you would have thought they would have avoided a sweep, but that wasn't the case, was it?
Here is Carter after the made shot from Alex English. Carter against Thompson. Carter kicks to Lowry. Shot clock at 6. Lets the three fly, and he's good on the three ball.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
With every passing season, Quickly's role seems to expand.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's had to prove himself over and over. And now that he has, I don't think you find nearly as many doubters as he had when he first came into the league.
Alex English is a potent offensive weapon. I mean, this is a guy who can score on you in bunches, but he also moves well without the ball while moving the ball. Just a terrific offensive talent.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. And here are the Raptors now. It's a 5-point game. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Boy, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Now, here's Thompson. Still without a basket. DeRozan against English. Jokic with the bucket.
This is exactly how you should use Jokic in these situations. Feed that beast inside.
Lowry against Lever. Left side Lowry. Pass to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Denver trails by 5. And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
And here's a look at the stats for Lowry. He had a strong showing last season. Averaged 17 points a game, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. The real story, though, is how big of an impact he makes on the defensive end.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a lockdown guy for him, both on the ball and when helping out.
Lowry against Lever. Thompson surveying the floor. Jokic sets the screen for Thompson. And it's Jokic in the corner. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
Here is Carter. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. Pass to DeRozan. And stolen by English. And here we go. Fast break. Lever's got it. English with it. Nice D from Bosch. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Raptors. Leading by 5. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one's on Anthony.
Kawhi has a subtle and quiet way of consistently keeping the pressure on.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Toronto.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far, they are hitting at a high clip.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
And the first one drops.
You know, when you talk Kawhi Leonard, you start with his defense, and I don't know if there's a better wing defender around.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
English right side. Back to Lever. Jokic with his screen on Leonard. Here's Anthony. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
With a forward who can handle the ball like Anthony, it opens up so many options for your offense.
Lowry against Lever. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One shot. One shot.
Free throw drops for Lowry.
Look, Kyle Lowry can never rely on being the bigger guy on the floor. So he has to rely on his smarts and guile and toughness instead. He's a very, very high IQ player.
Now, here's Jokic. Pass to English. Over to Rosen. And English gets it to go. English has got his second bucket of the night.
Looking completely comfortable attacking from the inside. Now it's English doing his thing.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Stoudemire in the post. Abdul-Rauf covering. The shot's good from Stoudemire.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Boy, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Abdul-Rauf against Stoudemire. Anthony on the wing. 5 points in the game. To the paint. The shot by Abdul-Rauf is no good. Toronto leading by 8. Here's Peterson. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Vandeweghe passes to Carmelo. Siakam pulls it in. And here are the Raptors now. McGrady kicks to Siakam. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition teams.
Do they love to run? I mean, nobody did it better. They would get out in the lanes and push the ball even after makes.
Denver with the ball. Trailing by 10. Abdul-Rauf, the pass to Jokic. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
A top passer at his position, Jokic is consistent at moving the ball.
And the Raptors with possession. McGrady outside. Birtle sets the pick for McGrady. Trying to find Jokic, gets it to him. And now the fast break, Anthony with the ball. And the shot goes in.
And this is proof that Anthony is just undeniable sometimes. Even the contact can't stop him from getting off that shot.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots. So he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys. for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
That's good from Anthony.
A lights-out scorer who possesses incredible confidence. Anthony is such a skilled and explosive player.
Abdul-Rauf against Stoudemire. Here's Peterson. McGrady kicks to Stoudemire. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. And it's Denver with the rebound.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the two teams, particularly on the board.
You know, I think that was the big difference in the game. One team was pounding the glass relentlessly, while the other team, not so much.
Now, here's McGrady. He has yet to score. Here's Abdul-Rauf. Pass to Anthony. It's stolen by McGrady. Here he goes. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Denver making a switch here.
Dikembe Mutombo. Dan Issel.
Denver trails by 5.
2 minutes.
Here's Abdul-Rauf.
Toronto foul. Morris Peterson. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Iverson. 17 points for him last game against Houston.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
You've got to be wary of Pirtle when you're a shooter. If he's in the neighborhood, he could get to it. So I love the fact that he's all out on defense.
Just 3 to shoot. A second chance effort.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Yeah, you're right. Not one second chance bucket for the opposition. They're boxing out on every shot.
McGrady dishes to Stoudemire. Siakam for 3. Dikembe Mutombo pulls it in.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now, here is McGrady. 9 points last game out. Stoudemire outside. They need this one. To the right side. Pocket 6. Peterson misses. Here's Vandeweghe. Guarded by Stoudemire. Mutombo misses. Raptors shooting an impressive 60% early. Siakam passes to McGrady. Stoudemire outside. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. And it's sent back by Mutombo. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away. .15 seconds left to play in the first. 4 on the shot clock.
And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Here's Stoudemire. No good on the quick three. Here's Iverson. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Toronto. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Taking a look here at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What have they been doing or not doing, in your opinion?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
We've got Carter. Chris Bosh is out there with Barnes. Then there's Lowry, and it's Leonard in at the small forward position. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Pass to Lowry. Now Carter over Thompson. Vince Carter the bucket on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists tonight.
The defense has to crowd Carter. Even as the pass is coming his way, you can't let him have any space.
And Thompson kicks to Lever. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. Over Bosh. Jokic doing the job inside.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Toronto shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Lowry finds Leonard. Anthony against Barnes. Carter outside. Pass to Bosh. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Jokic.
And Bosh, so tough to stop when he gets that kind of position down low, forcing the D to foul.
For Toronto, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. That free throw, no good.
You know, Chris Bosh offers a versatility that you got to love. I mean, a terrific big man who can sink it from deep and also does solid work on defense and can post you up as well.
Good on the second free throw. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Thompson outside. Now Jokic. He's coming off a 10-point game against Houston.
And he didn't take any plays off at the defensive end. I mean, he wound up with 4 steals on the night.
Shot clock at 3. The 3 from Anthony. Bosh grabs the miss. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Carter outside. Pass to Leonard. Lots of room. That's good on the jump shot. Leonard's got 14 points for the game.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
Denver passing it around. Jokic with a screen on Carter. The kick out to English. Thompson for 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. And that one's good, Barnes.
This is something Barnes needs to keep working on. When he's hitting from 3, this guy is almost unguardable.
The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes, GA. He had a terrific rookie year, as we know. His second year may have fallen off a little bit.
Yeah, it was a bit stagnant for Scotty, but man, he had a monster third year, making his first All-Star game. The playmaking of Barnes especially took a leap. A chance to check out stats for Bosch. Good season for him last year. Averaged about 9 points a game last year, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. Even though his numbers have been more than solid, I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
Yeah, and you know, on paper, those numbers are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those numbers, but as good as they are, I know this guy expects more of himself.
Thompson dishes to Lever, out to Anthony. Here's Thompson. Good work defensively by Lowry. Toronto leading by 6. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync, good luck trying to stop him now.
Carter outside. Bosch hits the pick for Carter. Misses the 3.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Pass to Thompson. They could use a bucket. Toronto grabs the miss. Bosch has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Leonard finds Lowry. There's the drive. No good that time. Great defense that time from Lever. Anthony, the pass to Jokic. And stolen by Leonard. Carter against Anthony. Carter outside. Bosch passes to Lowry. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. Out to Carter. Launches it. And again, no good by Toronto.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Lever a screen on Carter. English against Carter. Pass to Jokic. Takes a 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Carter for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Carter's got 5 points so far.
Hey, that stroke from Carter, as smooth as a baby's bottom.
Lever against Lowry. Anthony, the pass to Lever. Anthony with it to end the run. Drains the 3-pointer. He's got 11.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And the Raptors with some changes. Davis comes in for Scotty Barnes. And DeMar DeRozan subbed in for Kawhi Leonard. Here's DeRozan. Hits from the high post. DeRozan's got his second basket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Carter against Iverson. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And Iverson, the master of the and-one. Just a rugged, undersized guard who plays well through contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. free throw good. Iverson.
You know, one of the things you just love about Iverson is the heart he plays with. Every minute he's out there, there's no denying that he's giving it his all.
Lowry against Billups. Here's Carter. There it is, his third basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Pass to Vandeweghe. Here's Issel. And Davis sends it back.
I love the fact that Davis is such a good active defender, takes care of business on both ends.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Iverson against Carter. And it's sent back by Bosch.
Oh, using that length on defense, Bosch positioning himself well to come up with the block.
Pirtle, he's checked in for the Raptors. Christie comes in for Carter. So it's Denver now. It's a 10-point game. Knocked away. Lowry with the ball. He's got 6. Davis. Pass to Christie. Screen by Pirtle. They grab their own miss. Here's Christie. He's guarded by Billups. Tries yet again. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. And Toronto making a change here. Peterson's checked in.
Number 24, Morris Peterson.
Here's Peterson. 4 on the clock. Shot from the wing. And he nails the jumper. Peterson's got the lead up to 12 now for the Raptors.
Oh, good use of the mid-range by Peterson. And you know I love lefties.
Here's Vandeweghe. The kick out to Billups. They set the pick. Pass to Issel. The Nuggets with another miss.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. The game is certainly going international. Commissioner Adam Silver says, with basketball's exponential growth, it's now truly a global game. We're fortunate that the very best in the world want to play in a single league. And Kevin, the NBA continues to draw talent from all corners of the globe.
And David, you've been all over the globe, and the talent level undeniable. And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing. When to rise up and swat that one away.
Pass to Pirtle. Inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And the slam from Peterson. Pretty good athleticism on display that time.
Lowry against Billups. Now here's Iverson. He's guarded closely. It's good.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Out to the right wing. Here's Peterson. 6 points for him. Tries from 16. That's short off the rim.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Iverson outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Baiting defenders in the fouls. AI so good at drawing fouls and getting to the stripe.
For Denver, they have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just one or two guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
And he knocks down the first one. Some changes for Toronto. Siakam is checked in for Davis. McGrady comes in for Christie. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. And a switcher also for Denver. Mutombo's checked in. And both free throws good for Iverson. Raptors leading by 10. And here is VanVleet. McGrady outside. Hurdle with a screen on Iverson. Down low. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Raptors shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Siakam. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Personal foul.
It's going to be on Dikembe Mutombo.
And right there, you see the impact of Siakam's length. So tough to defend once he gets to his spots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
Bargnani is checked in for Toronto. Siakam hits them both. Denver trails by 12. To the middle. And there's Camby. That's good on the assist by Murray.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
1:39 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Siakam. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And give Siakam the hoop and the harm on that one. And since being drafted back in 2016, he's really improved that upper body strength.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Trailing by 13. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. The shot by Abdul-Rauf is no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Murray, the pass to Abdul-Rauf. Back to Murray. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. Rebound by the Raptors. Now, here's Siakam. 5 points in the game. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I'm just so impressed with Siakam's offensive improvement over the years. I mean, he's mastering the ability to play in attack mode.
Taking 2 shots.
shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
He hits both from the stripe. There's 39 seconds left in the first half.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Back passes to Abdul Rauf. It's good from long range. Abdul Rauf's got 5 now.
If you let Abdul Rauf get comfortable shooting the rock, it's going down, folks. He's one of the best shooters out there.
Siakam passes to Bargnani. And here is Van Vliet. Siakam outside. Van Vliet looking around. Camby with the steal. Here's Beck. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Toronto enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll return shortly.
And it's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court drumline. They're thinking about the shot. Oh, yeah. Let's hear it for the participant.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for Toronto.
Offense is clicking right now. They're playing high-quality ball, selfless. I'm surprised they're not up by more.
That being said, Shaq, you can't get complacent. Got to keep stepping on that gas pedal.
And moving on here, how about the fantastic matchup at the power forward position in this one?
Yeah, they're both smart-driven, extremely talented. They've been putting on a show, man.
Taking control individually and as the leaders of their teams. We are watching greatness.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Second half is underway. Here's who Michael Malone's got on the floor. English is out there with Anthony. Then it's Thompson. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Lever in at the 1 spot. 6 on the shot clock. It's good. Carter's got his team on the board first here in the second half for Toronto.
This shot definitely in Carter's wheelhouse. The defense has to be better guarding this.
Lever kicks to English. Jokic sets the screen for English. Clanking it by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. English has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Toronto leading by 12. Outside Bosch. Banked in off the glass.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
English, high post. No dice from the high post.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Deflects the pass. DeRozan against Lever. Carter for three. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 4 assists in the game. Bounce pass, Anthony. Jokic kicks to English. Outside Anthony. Jokic with the screen on Leonard. And here's Anthony from the arc. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting. Toronto leading by 14. Outside Lowry. Pass to DeRozan. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, DeRozan's got 6.
Oh, wow. 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
English with a screen on Lowry. Here's Lever. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Lowry passes to Bosh. And Chris Bosh with the slam.
And being that Bosh is 6'11", dunking comes easy. And once he's this close to the basket, he's ready to attack.
And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
For DeMar DeRozan. A very nice season for him last year. He's averaged 20 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
English against DeRozan. And English gets it to go. English has got 9.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Lowry passes to Carter. Bosh hits the pick for Carter. And it's Bosh, that time on the assist from Carter. And that's now 7 points for Chris Bosh.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
DeRozan, and they convert it last on attempt number 3.
Oh, man. DeRozan, his interior game, worthy of much respect. When he gets the ball in a good spot, he goes to work.
Lever a screen on Carter. Thompson finds Jokic. Anthony on the wing. Thompson outside. Lever from long range. Rebound by the Raptors. Bosh has got 7 rebounds in the game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
And Lowry will get his fair share of points in close. This guy's a grinder.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the three. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
Siakam is checked in for Leonard. And Kyle Lowry drops them both.
And you know, Lowry, the consummate floor general, his leadership on the court and in the locker room really brings this team together and makes them an effective unit.
Thompson passes to Jokic. Bosh grabs the miss. Bosh has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Denver trails by 20. English looking around. Anthony sets the pick for English. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
However they decide to use him in the pick and roll, Carmelo Anthony, with his size and savvy, is very effective.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Davis is checked in for Bosh. Barnes comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Stoudemire subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Toronto. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Pass to Davis. Davis with a screen on Lever. He had a nice open look right there. Stoudemire's got 5.
And I like watching Stoudemire stroke it from behind the arc. Has a nice touch on these deep shots.
Siakam against Anthony. The tray. Carter pulls it in. Raptors leading by 20. Out to Stoudemire. Three-pointer. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic just got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the last few years we saw teams giving up bounties worth of draft picks and trades for star players. But with teams now possessing more roster spots to develop prospects and about 3/4 of the tradable picks hoarded by just 1/3 of the NBA's teams, we may not see so many picks given up moving forward. Kevin?
You're exactly right, David. Something certainly to keep an eye on.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Stoudemire kicks to Carter. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Not really the best decision. I mean, get the easy 2, the for sure 2. No need to make it fancy and special.
And Jokic throws it down hard.
Jokic showing you the benefits of that work in the weight room, muscling right through the defender.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Christie's checked in for the Raptors.
Shooting 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
You know, for Jokic, his consistency at the line goes back to his rookie season. He's always shot above 80% on his free throws. That's remarkable for a guy of his size.
One-on-one fast break. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Davis setting the pick for Stoudemire. It's up a 3. Allen Iverson grabs the miss.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Billups from outside sinks the three-pointer. Billups has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Taking advantage of the opportunity to put his range to good use. Billups, very effective from behind the arc.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He wants to talk to his guys. These teams were last season's best passers, the squads with the most assists in the NBA.
Well, I thought this team last season was a team that had some beautiful dimes. I mean, they would spread the floor with their ball movement and spacing and player movement. It was a beautiful thing to watch. Nice passes leading to baskets.
Toronto leading by 14. Barnes screen on Billups. Stoudemire wide open. Knocks down the three ball. Stoudemire's got 8.
You know, they've got to make him earn those threes. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
Anthony left side. Pass to McDyess. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And night in and night out, you know, McDyess provides a bunch of energy. He's an athletic big guy who does a little bit of everything for you. Those guys are hard to find, but always valued.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Clark, the NBA has seen some iconic personal rivalries over the years. And I'm sure you remember most of them.
Yeah, I do, even those that I wasn't part of as a young basketball player growing up in Cleveland watching. But I read a lot about them, Wilt and Bill Russell, the Celtics and the Lakers and all of those great teams. Obviously, high school graduate of 1979, the Bird and Magic rivalry, easy answer for anybody around my age. And then you think about Isaiah Thomas, who was in my high school class, and then Michael Jordan. Those Pistons-Bulls rivalries were pretty intense and must-watch TV. So there have been a lot over the years.
Siakam kicks to Davis. Pass to Stoudemire. Clock at 6. Back to Davis. Christie against Thompson. A three-pointer off the mark. Denver trails by 15. To the inside. Here's Anthony. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
The first one falls, and Toronto making a change here. McGrady's checked in. And he can't hit the second. Raptors leading by 14. Stoudemire outside. Davis with a screen on Anthony. Stoudemire dishes to Davis. He gets it in there. Davis has got 4 points this quarter.
And you can tell Davis is very comfortable inside the paint. He has no doubt in his ability to find a shot.
Billups with a screen for Thompson. No good on the triple. Toronto shooting in the third quarter has been brilliant, up around 58%. McGrady passes to Stoudemire. Teardrop shot. And now Anthony pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Good D by Siakam. And Siakam has got the ball here for Toronto. 22 is their biggest lead. Stoudemire against Billups. Here's McGrady. Got a piece of it. Now English. 9 points in the game so far. From deep, Billups. And Davis pulls it down. Toronto leading by 16. Stoudemire outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
English against McGrady. Rebound by the Nuggets. Outside Anthony.
Yeah, a moment here to take a look at the numbers for Barnes. Great showing for him last season. And he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
Great anticipation and timing. That's how he ended up a top 10 shot blocker.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good for the Nuggets. Mutombo comes in for Antonio McDyess. And it's Abdul Rauf in for Chauncey Billups. So Anthony nails both of them.
And he's been to the line much more here than he was in that first half. He's not playing nearly as tentatively as he was earlier.
Siakam against Anthony. It's stolen by Anthony. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Here's Abdul Rauf. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Abdul Rauf is a prime-time scorer now. This guy goes right at the defense and is really good at drawing the foul.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
You know, for what Abdul Rauf lacks in size, he more than makes up for it with speed, ball handling, and the ability to score at all 3 levels.
Both free throws good from Abdul Rauf. Raptors leading by 12. Here's McGrady. Pass to Bargnani. And Bargnani throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Beck. Here's Abdul Rauf. Covered by Van Vliet. Thompson for the triple. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Here's McGrady. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
McGrady getting all graceful with that shot. How about the floater? The perfect amount of touch and finesse.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And that one misses.
The size and skill McGrady brings to his position, really special. He's somebody you love to see play the game.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Siakam, that's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Iverson against McGrady. Puts one up from 19. Iverson, no luck. And so it's Toronto with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We come back right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got DeRozan, Lowry out there with Carter. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Bosh in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Vandeweghe passes to Mutombo. Kicks it out to Iverson. Mutombo sets a screen from deep. And it's Allen Iverson with the 3. Iverson's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Nuggets. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Raptors. Outside DeRozan. Back to Lowry. There's the triple. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 5 assists tonight.
I love the response from Lowry. When you drain a 3 on him, this guy's coming right back at you.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
No doubt for me, the offense looks better in the second half. They've been able to dial down those turnovers, and that's been a huge help.
Toronto leading by 18. DeRozan on the wing. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Check out the body control from DeRozan there, guys. I mean, clearly there's contact, but it's almost impossible to affect his shot.
Here's Issel, covered by Siakam. That one goes. Count it. Issel's got his first 2 points. Toronto shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Pass to Bosh. It's stolen by Mutombo. Here's Vandeweghe. Now Iverson. Here's Vandeweghe. He can't get that one. Bosh with some nice deep. Loads it up there for Siakam. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, nice timing on the alley-oop. This is the chemistry Siakam has with his teammates.
We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Mutombo is screened on Carter. Iverson with the bucket. Iverson's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that's tough. But sometimes it seems Iverson prefers knocking down the contested jump shots just to toy with the defense on occasion.
Vandeweghe passes to Mutombo. To the paint. Pass to Issel. Clock at 4. Here's Vandeweghe. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Nuggets. On Friday and then on Saturday, they'll go up against LeBron James.
And for that game against the Warriors, that's one that stands out to me. A lot of great talent involved in that one, and I'm curious to see how they improved over the offseason.
So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. Raptors leading by 18. Pass to Siakam. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
throw good. Siakam. Siakam hits them both. The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
Lowry deciding where to go with it here. No good with the triple. Denver trails by 18. And here we go. Fast break. Lever's got it.
Constantly applying pressure on the defense. Lever gets himself to the strike.
First team foul. At the line for the Nuggets, Pat Lever, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He throw good. Lever.
Fat Lever is not the biggest guard, but he makes big impact on the game because he plays with such intensity at both ends of the floor.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And so Siakam will bring it up for Toronto. Carter outside. Inside. Here's DeRozan. English pulls it in. English has got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Jokic. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
You know, the length of Jokic helps on these contested shots because he knows he can score on just about anybody in the league.
Leonard, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Whatever this team needs from Jokic, he seems to provide it because he works so hard. Whether it's points, passing, rebounding, improved defensively, love his determination.
Lowry from outside, rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Jokic, and another miss by Denver. Raptors leading by 14. And DeRozan kicks to Love. Back to DeRozan. Carter outside. English against DeRozan. Bosh sets the pick for DeRozan. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic just got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Lever. Outside, English. And here's Jokic. DeRozan defending. Out to Anthony. Over Bosh. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Anthony's got 11 points here in just the second half. Lowry against Lever. Lowry passes to Leonard. Bosh, a screen on Anthony. Pass to Bosh to stop the drought. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Staying with it right there. Bosh rewarded with a free throw attempt for his efforts.
At the line for Toronto, Chris Bosh. 1 shot.
And here are the Nuggets now. 15-point game. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Thompson outside. Over Carter. DeRozan with the rebound. Toronto, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Outside Leonard. Bosh sets the pick for Leonard. Doesn't go for it. Good work defensively by Anthony. Denver trails by 15. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
One shot.
The free throw drops for English. Raptors leading by 12. Lowry with the ball. Outside DeRozan. Outside Lowry. Pass to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. And the Raptors miss again. Denver trails by 12. Jokic with it, and Bosh picks him up defensively. Lever kicks to Thompson. Here's Anthony. Bosh with some nice D. Toronto shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Raptors lead by 14.
Look, when you're defending Bosh, I think you got to get your body into him and on him. Box him out on the misses, or he'll do what he just did there.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Anthony against Leonard. Thompson passes to Lever. Jokic sets the screen for Lever. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
One shot.
And it's Lowry with the ball, brings it up for Toronto. 22 is their biggest lead. Outside DeRozan. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. DeRozan's got 4 this quarter.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Here's Jokic. Another shot. Jokic hatches his way to finish inside.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Lowry against Lever. DeRozan inside. Down low. Here's Carter. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
Yeah, watching Carter find his rhythm. Very impressive. An efficient scorer who can hurt you in a lot of ways.
And here's Anthony for 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Carter's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Bosh a screen on Thompson. Here's Carter. Outside for Lowry. Offline with his 3.
and close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
English outside. Pass to Jokic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Vince Carter picks one up.
Hey, night in and night out, Jokic is taking and relishing the contact.
Nikola Jokic. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
He hits the second from the line. And here's Carter. Lowry up top, defended by Lever. They get the rebound. Second chance shot. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Lowry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Lowry even took a bump that time from the defense, but he's got the frame that's able to handle it.
Pass to Jokic. Jokic draws the double.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And Thompson kicks to Anthony. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Quick thinking from Anthony. He's so good at going right up with that shot.
Right side, Leonard. 1:44 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Shot clock at 6. Bosh hits the pick for Carter. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic passes to Lever. Deep 2 from Anthony. They get it back. Jokic. Nikola Jokic carving out space.
Using that huge body down low, Jokic racking up some hustle points.
Carter, the pass to Lowry. Outside Leonard. It's stolen by Lever. Oh, and here comes Lever all alone. And he trims the lead to single digits.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
Pass to Lowry. Outside Leonard. Now here is Carter. He's covered by Thompson. Bosh, a screen on Thompson. Carter, that's good.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And here's Anthony from the arc. Chris Bosh with the rebound. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly, if they just play smart, this game's over. And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
And here's Anthony from the arc. Buries it from 3-point range. 15 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, our player of the game, Vince Carter.